Knights at the Round Table, a round-table discussion on speculative fiction books and film. Hi everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Knights at the Round Table. Today we are discussing Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, the sci-fi comedy from 1989. I am sitting at the table with my friends Nathan and Bill, and I'd like to start with general impressions of the film. Bill, you're going first.
Thanks a lot. For what it's worth, it's a fun movie. That's about as good as you're going to get out of it. It's a fun movie.
I mean, it's not meant to be a very deep and philosophical movie, but it was a childhood favorite of mine. So I do have like pink-colored lenses when looking at it. I felt like, except for the entire lack of female representation, it lived on, pretty well through the ages.
Princesses. I know, they don't count.
For myself, I really enjoyed this film. I do remember I had watched it when I was younger, and I can't remember how I felt about it then, but watching it now, I really enjoyed it, which surprised me, because ordinarily, people acting stupid irritates the crap out of me. But in this case, the stupidity of the two main characters was they were at least good. They were at least genuine people.
Yeah.
That had their hearts in the right place, I guess is the way I would put it. It wasn't the same sort of weird stupidity in more modern comedies, particularly North American comedies, that drives me up the wall. I want to punch the TV every time I see it.
Well, there's a lot of Schadenfreude in these modern comedies, where as this was mostly that they get into weird and funny situations, but they always want to be kind. They always want to help.
Be excellent to each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I knew people like that growing up.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, here's the thing. I was a terrible little snot when I was younger, and I probably would have hated these two when I was in school. I would have rolled my eyes every time they talked, probably.
I didn't say I necessarily liked them.
Imagine Hermione Granger, but with a sharper tongue. That would be me. Honestly. Yeah. Or worse, expelled. That would be me. So, yeah, I probably would have hated these two if I had known them when I was younger.
Shut up, Ted.
Shut up, Ted! Shut up, Ted!
Yeah, the next movie is Shut Up, Bill.
Oh, funny story. I rented this movie because I could not find it. It wasn't on Netflix. They had Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure.
Yeah, they do.
Which is the second one.
Which is the second one. They didn't have the Excellent Adventure. Come on, Netflix.
You can have something bogus but not excellent.
Right. That said, the vacuousness of the two main characters cracked me up a number of times. When they were trying to explain to their teacher these various other persons in history. Genghis Khan, Joan of Arc, Socrates' method.
Socrates
method. Because it was on the chalkboard, it said Socrates' method. It just said Socrates' method, method was the dude's last name. I died laughing. Yeah. I thought that was so funny.
And they're so confident and happy with their answers. They're delivering it with
Also, I really like the counterintuitiveness of their vacuous natures and this incredible vocabulary.
I know, the way they spoke was really, really funny.
They're using all these $64 million words, and you're just like, mate, I don't understand. You clearly don't read. How do you know what these words mean?
I picked up a dictionary.
I actually knew somebody in school who had a lot of trouble with spelling and vocabulary, so he'd read the dictionary every single night until he picked it up.
Well,
yeah, he was a determined bugger.
I read a dictionary all the time. It's just out of order.
Yeah.
So would it date me if I said I saw this in the theater?
Not really. It's 1989.
Yeah. It wasn't that long ago.
Just
shut up.
Yeah, 30 years.
He's trying.
Shut up.
Oh!
I was 6.
One of the things that also cracked me up is the 80s idea of what the future looks like.
Oh my
Yes.
god,
Oh,
I know,
it's
it's
so
so amazing.
Funny! They showed like the 3 futuristic people just kind of hovering in their weird glasses and fucking shoulder pads out to here because it's the 80s and then sparkly robe suits and you're just like, oh mate!
I mean, the future is just gonna be the 80s, but more, right?
More peace. And tranquility.
More glitter and shoulder
And
pads.
glitter. More mushrooms.
Probably!
Yeah.
That's why they were floating.
I loved that their time machine was a telephone booth.
That's very Doctor Who.
It is, but like it wasn't like a TARDIS. Like they don't go in and it's an actual spaceship. They squeeze in and shut the little door like this. I love it so. Oh my
Sorry,
god.
that number is not in service. Please hang up and try again.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah, so I really liked that they had Socrates speaking Greek, which
Yes.
it made me smile, but then they went to medieval England and they were all speaking modern English, and that made me less smile. I mean, they figured it's English, so they speak, it's England, so they speak English. I mean, yeah.
American English.
Sort of. I mean, the English accent didn't really exist. But okay, you do you.
Yeah. At least Joan of Arc was still speaking French.
And Joan of Arc was speaking French.
Yeah.
And Napoleon was speaking very bad French, but it made it so much more amazing.
I really loved Napoleon in the water park.
Yes.
Napoleon in the water park made my heart happy.
Me too.
Bowling.
Oh
the
yeah,
bowling
yeah, the
scene.
whole thing.
Crème glacée.
God.
Oh,
Also, the other thing that made me laugh hysterically is at the end, when they go to pick up Socrates, and I think, was it Bill who went with the sand through his fingers?
Ted.
Ted.
It was Ted.
Yeah.
And Socrates was like, yes, like the sands in the hourglass, so are the days
of our lives.
And I'm like, oh! Damn! That was good!
It was so perfect. And I love how, like, they go in the end and suddenly Ted can interpret everything that he said. Like a translator.
Yeah. And the homage to Star Wars, speaking of Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah, when they were doing their sword fight. In
Oh,
Evil
yes.
Dead.
Oh,
Oh,
yes!
yes,
yes.
When they were pretending to be... Oh,
Yeah.
and then when Bill thought Ted had been stabbed, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I fell out of my suit on the way down.
How did that happen?
How? You were strapped into this thing. I mean, I get you're skinny, but Jesus.
And he becomes John Wick later on in
And he
life.
becomes John Wick.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you reckon John Wick actually plays the guitar? He's secretly really Ted.
Keanu Reeves will always be Ted to me. It's just that I think Ted is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you can see shades of Ted in almost everything he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing for him, I think, to let go, because I've watched him in interviews and he does kind of talk like Ted.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, clearly he's not.
A little bit less
Aged.
like, you know, pothead surfer. But
Yeah. But he has like when he does speak, it reminds me so much of Ted, and it's not just because it's his voice; it's the cadence and the inflection that he puts on it. So yeah, I can kind of see that. But I think Keanu Reeves will always be Neo to me.
Yes.
That was the big thing.
Yeah.
The first one.
I actually
The
had a
others
crush
don't
on
exist.
him in the early 90s and the late 80s when he was hanging out with River Phoenix a lot.
Oh, River Phoenix.
Yes, I'm old. Shut up.
That's a sad story. I didn't know they hung out.
Oh my god, they co-starred in so many movies. They were good friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did not know.
I was obsessed because I was a teen at that time and, you know, I had the teen 12-year-old crush. Shut up.
That's perfectly reasonable.
That's So what do you think of their idea with the third movie coming out?
I'm actually kind of
I'm
excited for it.
I'm excited.
Filming.
What?
It's currently
It's
filming.
currently
Yeah,
filming,
yeah,
I'm
they've got a
excited.
release date for 2020.
I'm excited because it's Bill and Ted and their daughters, as far as I'm aware.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So all the I saw Bill and Ted. So Keanu Reeves. Can't remember who. Alex Winter, I think, plays Bill.
Yep.
And the two princesses are all making an appearance. So it should be interesting.
I'm actually really looking forward to that.
Me too. I just love Keanu Reeves, though.
He's enjoying the highlight in the media right now, so maybe that's part of why I liked it so much. I'm trying to reason why I liked this pair of idiots when I hate every other pair of idiots I've ever seen on screen. Maybe it's because I have a fondness for Keanu Reeves. I don't know.
It's possible, but I also really think that, you know, their intent to be just good people and live their lives and be happy is, like, it's essential to me, because like pairs of idiots often have, like, you know, they often have a character arc of journeying from being kind of mean-spirited to being kind of less mean-spirited, and they start from a place where they just want to be excellent to each other, you know?
That's such a great motto.
Yeah.
It is.
And
Also-
party on.
And party
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
dudes. I really like how the air guitar in the future becomes the salute. Basically, instead of waving, you just air guitar. It was so cute.
Yeah.
I do have to say that music as a means of communication that can bridge all kinds of divides is actually something I genuinely believe in. I really do think music has that power. Everybody talks about mathematics being the universal language, but what mathematics lacks is any kind of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And you get that from music, and you can communicate it through music. I really do think music, as they make it out in this movie, can be a huge force in the world.
Yeah.
So, I liked that. The whole premise was their music was so great that it basically united the world. They built a most excellent water park, and now the world is great. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has that really good thing to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It envisions. It's so nice to see a science fiction with a future that is bright and kind
I'm very optimistic.
and very optimistic, instead of, you know, we're all gonna die in the year 2035, which, you know, we might.
The world's already gone to hell.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was very refreshing, and it painted a smile on my face immediately.
And it had a great soundtrack.
Yeah,
It really did,
It
yeah.
really
It
did
really
have a good
did.
soundtrack. Like, right at the beginning, I'm like, oh, this is 80s awesomeness.
Oh, yeah.
I miss those ballads. Why don't we do power ballads anymore? The sigh. Oh, dear me. I'm not keeping an eye on the time. What's the time?
13. Almost 14.
Okay, cool. Was there anything about the movie that either of you didn't like very much?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, women,
Lack thereof.
lack thereof, pretty much.
And what was there was...
Yeah, I mean, you had,
Well-
like, two princesses who were, like, basically Disney princesses who talk a lot less than Disney princesses.
Oh yeah, and who are weirdly already on Bill and Ted's side, despite them being clearly weirdos
Right.
in their castle. Like, even if they were like the nicest people on earth, if some strangers in some weird clothing show up in my castle, I'm reaching for my dagger. Like, you are awful. I mean, sure, I guess. Hormones? Question mark? Like,
Maybe.
I mean, they did have to marry some pretty ugly medieval dudes. So maybe they're just looking for easy way out.
Yeah, it's possible.
And the only other one was Missy, Bill's stepmom.
Yeah, that was not problematic at all.
No! Shut up, Ted.
Drop Ted! Also at the end with Freud, he's like, no, I've just got a minor Oedipus complex. Oh my god.
Kind of
Also, you had Joan of Arc and she had nothing to say.
No.
No.
Yeah, she was all about the battle, wasn't she? Which probably was not quite her.
Mm-mm.
No. Although I do like that she was praying in the jail, and then Bill and Ted show up, and she's like, "Merci."
Yeah, that was cool.
Yep. And then, of course, the old time travel thing there. Oh, yeah, gotta remember the keys. Remember the trash can.
I
Remember the trash
actually
can.
thought that was
That
really
was cool.
clever.
It was
Yeah.
very clever.
The whole time loop thing that they end up
Oh, yeah,
taking advantage
don't
of.
forget to tell yourself to wind up your watch. I did steal my dad's key.
That's some, and the message they left to each other.
Yes.
Also, duck. You gotta wonder how many loops through they went in order to get that all set up so that this particular loop would would function correctly. The jail breakout was pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, though, I find it a little unbelievable that no matter how good that presentation was, that all the students were cheering at the end. If it was anything like my school, all the students would be like, "Oh, god damn it. Now we
were
get
gonna
out
go home early."
Yeah! Damn it! Overachievers! Go away!
Well, that was definitely the case when it started.
Also, I really like how... I don't understand how it happens, but I really like the dichotomy between Ted and his dad, who's the sheriff. And how Ted's like this free, like, hippie, free spirit, barely even on Earth kind of character. And his dad's like, "You're going to military school." And that would break him. Maybe John Wick is what happens if Bill and Ted...
This is the alternate time loop that failed. Or was it the Matrix part? I don't know.
Oh, dear me. Okay. Yeah, that's all I've really got to say about it. I thought I would hate this movie, honestly, because I do remember that it was a pair of nitwits going through time. That's really all I remember about it. And I'm like, I hate portrayals of stupid people. I hate it when stupid people succeed. I hate it. It happens too much in real life. It's not funny. It's a tragedy. But I really enjoyed this, and I do think you're right. It is because their hearts are in the right place.
Yeah. As opposed to in the other side of the house.
Yeah. Oh, I also like that it was genuine friendship between these two.
Yeah.
Like, there was no romantic overtones.
No rivalry.
Yeah. They were just totally...
Best friends.
Oh my god, I'm starting to sound like them. They were just...
Totally awesome.
Totally, like, best friends, like. They were, just genuinely best friends. And I liked that the goal was to keep them together, not because it's some grand romantic love, but because the friendship is super important to the rest of the world. And I really, really like that about this.
Yep.
Friendship
rocks.
Friendship does rock. It's the beast. Alright, got nothing else to say. Do you want to add anything?
No, I'm good.
No? Final thoughts then and star rating?
4, just because of the nostalgic value.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, about 3.5, 4 for me as well. You know, and party on, dudes.
Yeah.
4 for me as well. Because I really, even though they don't spend all that much time on it, the premise that music is a thing that can heal the world makes me happy. The friendship makes me happy. And we all need a little more of be excellent to each other in the world, I think. So, 4 stars for me. Who wants to pick the next film? You, Bill.
No choice there, was there?
Who wants to pick the next one? Bill.
Arrival, 2016.
Ooh, yay!
Oh, yeah, this is the one, with the aliens in the chamber, and what's her face?
Yes.
Right? Yeah, okay.
That's the one.
The description was perfect.
Oh, the ones with aliens. Yeah. And they arrive?
No, it's Jeremy Renner and I can't remember her name.
I love her though. She's fantastic.
She's a
Amy
linguist.
Adams.
Amy
Yeah,
Adams.
she
Amy
plays,
Adams. There you go.
She plays a linguist. Yeah. So, in the next live stream, probably a month from now, we'll be talking about Arrival. If you have any thoughts about Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, do leave them down in the comments below on our Discord if you are one of our Patreons, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching later on Facebook. Okay, thanks. Bye.